if I go to the States, I want to live the American dream. I want to rent an RV the size of like a very large bus, and I just want to drive across. That's what I want to do if I go there. I'm like, I'm going to buy this house on wheels or rent it, and I'm going to travel.
Yeah, you can do that. I feel like that's been romanticized a bit, because there's some beautiful sights. Don't get me wrong. A lot of it's...
Sir, are you telling me that American gods lied to me?
There are some great sights. There's just a lot of nothing in between those great sights. Like once you get to the Rockies over here, like closer to where I am, there's a ton, because you got the mountains and you got lots of stuff. But there is basically that entire center, all the states that you can't name, all those middle states, there's nothing there.
Oh, you're awfully optimistic about the states I can name, but yes, there is a reason they're called the flyover states.
Yeah, I used to live in one, and I grew up in Ohio, and Ohio, relatively speaking, is really interesting compared to a lot of the Midwest states. There's just topographically, it's you would not believe how flat it is. And Florida's the same way, but they have like palm trees and it's warm, and at least they have water, so they at least have some interesting things.
The closest I've come to realizing how flat it was flying into Canada, because at a certain point on that flight, as the plane started to come down, I was able to see out the window and be like, there's fucking nothing there. This is Minecraft creative mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we turned around and we're like, oh, there's mountains and things. Yay.
Right. Yeah, it's I think like the stat I remember from Florida is something like the highest elevation in Florida is like a couple hundred feet above sea level, the entire state. There's nothing. It's flat. I mean, and like I said, it's a peninsula, and you got two bodies. You got the ocean on one side, you got the Gulf of Mexico on the other side, and you've got palm trees and it's warm. I mean, you go out in the middle of the country, and there's just, it's farmland, and that's it. Even the trees like somehow get shorter as you go further into the middle of the country. Just like everything just flattens out. It's just not. It's not that exciting, I'll be honest. I mean, there's beautiful parts to see on either East Coast or the West Coast, but that whole middle part, you're gonna go like, oh God, what have I done? And the roads, you have not seen straighter roads than you have seen in the middle of the country, where it's just dead straight. It's like struggling to stay awake sometimes driving down those roads. It's the
Pixar movie Cars just prepared me for the interstate experience.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't want to discourage you from doing that at some point.
The only other random place in the world or in the States I'd like to go and visit, and this is purely a Star Trek reference, I'd like to go to Bozeman, Montana. I want to go and see where the Vulcans landed. And I know there's nothing there, but I'm going to go there.
I've never. Yeah, I mean, there is a good part of the country, like Montana. At least Montana has some mountains. Montana's getting far enough west that you're starting to get some change in the terrain. But yeah, that would be funny to go visit there. I wonder if they have anything there. Probably not.
I hope someone put a statue up there, because they need to.
I Would Have Been Your Podcast, only on Patreon.